Let's see. We are live. So good to see everyone today. Welcome back again to Honor Your Health. We're here every week, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself, Terrell Sally Holloman, known as Coach T, and we have my good friend, Coach Kim, my cohort with regard to this show every week. So, as we get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and I'll pass it over to Coach Kim. And then we're going to get into our beautiful topic today. So, as you guys join in, let us know where you're hanging from because I am streaming on a few different places. I believe I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn. We're in our Facebook group with Good Morning Coaches and I'm also on my Facebook profile. So just let me know where you're hanging from. And let's get this started. So, for all those who do not know who I am Terrell Sally Holloman. I'm known as Coach T, usually with red glasses, but hey, I got on red some kind of way, right? Got the red lipstick on. And I really love what I do because as a speaker, an author, and a blood type lifestyle health coach, I really empower women, professional women, in terms of really finding ways to heal their bodies from dis-ease. Okay. And that can be anywhere from stress to blood type, blood pressure issues and all the good things, and using their blood types in order to successfully get them healthy. So, that's it really in a nutshell. So I'm going to pass it over to Coach Kim and we're going to get started on our topic today. Go ahead, Coach Kim.
Oh, thank you. I am Coach Kim. I am a Kingdom Financial Coach, and I primarily coach single moms, but not limited to, to bring healing to their finances while getting to the root of the matter in order to create generational wealth. Back over to you, Coach T.
Yes. So we're tag teaming because I'm the health side and she's the finance side. And Coach Kim, today I checked out a YouTube video. I won't give the name until I get more like research on this person, but he really made a lot of sense. And it's something that we talked about all the time, especially in Clubhouse, about a year or two ago in reference to health equals wealth. Because the more that we are healthy, the more wealth we can create. About how we can support each other in this health lifestyle journey. I understand, especially now that and people are traveling, people are, going to graduations are finishing up, weddings are happening. Oh gosh, babies are happening, camps are happening, all these things we have in the summertime, barbecues. A lot of people, when they decide to go on a health journey, they figure they can do it by themselves. Oh, I know what to do. I'll just eat less food, or I'll work out more. I'll work out like 4 or 5 hours in the gym. That's the way it works. I'll just eat less. That's not exactly how the body really works. Let's be for real. You can work out 4 or 5 hours, but in the end, you're not really accomplishing your goal with regard to your health. So, what we wanted to do today is find out for some of you also that are watching here live or watching on the replay, what support systems are you have, or do you have a support system in place to really help you on this journey? I know a lot of us have a destination, like we might say, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next, 2 months. Or it might be the fact that I want to get a different size, or it might be the fact that I want to create a better relationship with food with regard to my eating habits, right? So, whatever that is, what support system do you have in place? So, the first one I'm going to talk about, because I know for myself in this journey, Coach Kim, it was a beast. Okay. I mean, I thought I knew everything when I first got started. So I said, well, let me just go to a gym and start working out. So that's literally what I did. I just started working out, and I did have some success there. Honestly, I didn't work out like 5 hours in the gym because I thought, to me, that just took up my whole day. What I did is I switched to different types of exercises I did, and that actually worked for me. And this is even before doing the blood typing, right? So the thing is this: what support systems do you have in place to get yourself going? Go ahead, Coach Kim.
Well, I'm going to go back into, I don't remember what year it was when I ran the marathon, full marathon. And I realized in that a lot of training I did do on my own. However, I had some people that were a little faster than me, and I had some that
Mm,
were, this is their first one. They don't even run. And to have that balance of support, you have somebody that's ahead of you and have somebody that you can bring along with you, for me, really helped because I've mentioned before to some, when it rained, I had to go out and train. I had to wrap my hair up. I'm laughing because you would have probably, if you took a picture of it, you probably would have laughed. But there was things I had to do to help pull me. And, there is a scripture, two is better than one. And I really believe that. And yes, that's for married people. But however, think about, we're collaborating here, right? That just says it all right there. And that was, my daughter is my she's the one that gets me going, so she's running and talking. I'm like, I'm running, but I can't talk. I'm like, no, I need all my energy. And so she was one of my big supporters, a family member, and the timing was perfect. But with this, again, with the support system, bringing others along with you, I think that is just, it really helps. You can be each other's cheerleaders. That's what I would say. Over to you, T.
yeah, I like that idea of a cheerleader. My spouse would definitely tell you he's my biggest cheerleader in everything that I do. So when I took up the charge of getting my health back, he was like right there, being the taskmaster. And it also helps the fact that he has a background in personal training. So that really helped me a lot. But I like the fact that you said your daughter. I don't know how many people can really say that they have their kids really pushing them or really giving them that go to, like, let's get this done. Because besides having your family, you can have some friends. Just like you said, we collaborate on a lot of different things together to keep us really on task. It's having an accountability partner, right? Somebody that's going to check in and say, hey, did you get to the gym? Hey, how you doing what you're eating? And there are also different tools I like to share with my clients in terms of helping them along this journey. Actually, having a food journal is a tool that you can use to support you, because now you're writing exactly what you're eating and you're kind of seeing what the patterns. I believe a lot of times when we are in this health road or journey, we get distracted, right? All the things are happening. I forget to eat, or I ate too much, or I went to a party. I hanged out too late. I didn't sleep like. But if we start really having some kind of journal and actually writing exactly what's going on, then we know exactly what we need to do to move on in terms of supporting ourselves. So good to see you, Lacey. She's here live with us, I believe, on that looks like YouTube. No, Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook. Um, so I share with this is that having the tools and having the people around you is really definitely a key to what we need in terms of keeping on our task. Because I know for a fact, and this has happened to me. I'm just going to give you a quick snippet of what happened to me, because Coach Kim just talked about, in terms of a marathon. When you have someone in your corner that you can count on and that can comfort you, that can support you, and can continue to keep you in the light, it's really easier than when you're doing it by yourself, because you can tell yourself, right, Coach Kim? It's easy to say, not today. I'm not going to get up and go running for Coach Kim. Or I'm not going to go over there and make my vegetables for my food because I want a burger and french fries today. We get all into our feelings, but it's all about how do we discipline ourselves, right? It's discipline, it's a choice, it's a decision. But when you have that other person that you know you got to talk to, because hey, you can hire a coach like one of us. You can have somebody in your family, like Coach Kim has her daughter. I have my spouse. You can have a good friend that's going to really keep you in line with that. But all of these things are really great if we use them. I have had people tell me, well, Terrell, it's really a great idea, but I'm just kind of lazy. Oh, Terrell, it's really good, but I'm just inconsistent. The whole thing is, let's be real about this. Do we really want to do it and get the results, or we're just really playing around? Go ahead, Coach Kim.
You know what I was thinking about as you was talking about? I believe having a plan. You know, when you have a support system, I think
Mm,
having a plan is really helpful. When I went to do my marathon training, I had a plan, and it took me to do this week, blah, blah, you know, through the whole thing. I had a plan. So when I was taking others with me that never ran before, I had a plan. Hey, we can do this. Let's look at this, and this is what I need you to do, because then if we don't have a plan, even with our supports, it could be a little chaotic. Not at all times, but I'm just saying there could be times that it could be a little chaotic if you don't have a plan together as you're, you know, having a support system,
yeah.
depending on what you're doing, you know. I think a plan, because if you don't have a plan, what are you hitting? What goal are you hitting? I'm just saying.
Just saying. I'm just going to shoot out here a couple of things that folks are saying. Like Lacey said, shoot, you just you just went straight up for my lack of discipline. Yeah, that's a lot of areas of our life. I remember Coach Kim talking about if I can discipline myself with my finances, I can discipline myself in my health. I can discipline myself in terms of different relationships or collaborations. It's all about how do we really focus on doing that. And Coach Kelly said we have to take our flesh under control for that discipline. And that's definitely true. And since she said that, I want to bring out a tool that I use quite a bit to keep me on track and keep me centered, and that's the Bible. There's a verse in Romans 12, Coach Kim, 10, I think it's 10, Romans 12, 10, and it says, be devoted to one another in love, honor one another above yourselves. So if you think about this, right? God wants us to really love. That's the universal thing. Love yourself, love another person. When you learn to honor that, you learn to honor your body. I feel that. I feel you learn to honor your body when you learn to love yourself and learn to love others, because others want to see you succeed. Others want to see you win, right? They want to make sure that you're healthy. Why would they want to be sick? And you know what? Sickness is not our story. That's not even part of us, right? All of this dis-ease that you're hearing about, the blood pressure, the diabetes, the autoimmune situations, the cancer, all of that is not even part of us. We are spiritual beings in earthly suit. And when we learn how to take that and support that with the community, in terms of unifying ourselves with other people and loving ourselves and loving the people that love us, you will start implementing, right? Implementing what is necessary to keep you healthy. I honestly feel that way. What about you, Coach Kim?
Wow, I was looking over the scripture, and yeah, loving yourself. You know, you think about, there's people that they can't run after their grandkids because they're overweight, you know, and they continue to stay in that place, you know, or it could be other issues, or they're not taking care of their sugar. And now, you know, they can't watch their grandkids because they might go into, I'm just, sometimes they go into those diabetic comas and stuff like that. So, and some people in those sentences, I'm saying the ones that actually some people are really not taking care. They want to keep on having a brownie and and another one, and they're diabetic. They don't need to be having that. But I know people that's doing these things, and so they're
Mm-hmm.
not taking care of themselves, so they're not honoring themselves. And then when something happens, and we don't want them to have to go to the hospital, but sometimes it happens, or they might not go to the hospital. Maybe their family members are concerned about them because they're not taking care of themselves first, honoring themselves, their body that has been loaned to them, the shelf, you know. And so I agree with that, that we need to learn to with loving ourselves and taking care of ourselves, then we're honoring that next person that, you know, if you don't, might potentially have to take up the reins and take care of yourself, themselves.
Yeah, that is so true. Um, and I'm going to share this piece. I remember when my mom got sick, okay, that year, and the doctors kind of told us in the end she wouldn't be around because um, certain organs in her body were already failing. And I had to reflect on this, after she departed and transitioned. What could we do? What could she have done in the past to avoid that? And you start looking at the pieces, how their lives were and stuff like that. And then I had to look at myself, and I had to say to myself, T, you know what happened to your mom. You don't have to have that story. You don't have to have that story. Because when you take that love for yourself, and really, like you said, there are people out there right now that are obese, they're overweight, or they have all of this disease. But what is really, I want to be careful of my words when I say this. What is going to be their inspiration? I don't want to say motivation, inspiration to make a change, to be here longer, right? To be on this earth for what purposes they're here for. If they don't take care of their health, if they don't honor themselves. I mean, my favorite verse is First Corinthians 6:19 and 20, because God tells us in terms of taking care of our body temple. That's what he says. And when we don't, we're really out of alignment for the assignment he has us on this earth for. So honoring yourself and loving yourself is part of disciplining yourself, because the flesh is what it is. Each day for myself, I have to make a choice to discipline myself. It's so easy, right, Coach Kim? We live in United States, the most overweight country in the world, and everything is big. Everything is massive, volume of food. And everywhere you go, everybody always offers you food. And food is addicting. It's addicting. So learning to honor yourself and eating enough so that you can still be healthy, I believe is a great way to start moving forward with regard to what we need to do. Any thoughts on that, Coach Kim?
I would like to say that when we're talking about honoring our health, and part of it is, yes, what we're putting into our mouths. And I wrote down, which a lot of people know, but we have to think about this. If we're not honoring our health physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. So we need to take a look at all of those
Mm-hmm.
areas, because if we do not grab a hold of taking care of those things, it's going to wind up falling on someone else. And I'm going to say that's not fair. That's not fair. Over to you,
Yeah,
Coach.
it's not fair. I was in that position. Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. I was in that position in 2019. And you're taking care of a parent, or if somebody was taking care of a child, or, you know, that weight is heavy. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually speaking, physically speaking, emotionally speaking, all the things, for taking care of someone where things could have been avoided if they really took care of themselves the way they need to take care of themselves. So, we're just really sharing with everyone here that's watching live and watching on the replay is take stock, reflect sometime this week. It's the end of the month. We got a new month next month. You might want to start today. You might want to start on the first, which is Saturday, and really take stock of what is going in your mouth. How are you thinking about things? Is it like this Pollyanna, like it's okay, I'm 40 years old, I still got years to make a change? Or it's like, no, I'm going to make a change today because listen, let's be real about this. We are not promised another day. We are promised today. So, what are we going to do to keep ourselves aligned in this assignment that He's given us by taking care of our health? This is serious stuff. And when I think about it and how we can make these changes, it starts with small steps, right, Coach Kim? Small steps that you can take to really move yourself in terms of support. Reach out to a friend, reach out to a loved one, hire someone if you feel the people in your circle are really not going to help you, they're going to enable you. Hire a coach. Those are one of the services I do. You know what I'm saying? Find someone that can definitely get you to where you need to go and keep you there. because I've seen too often clients of mine get the information, do the work, and then they backslide. Why is that? It takes time to get started, to lose the weight, and then you gain the weight back and then some. Your body is going nuts right now, right? Small steps, like Coach Kelly said, for big changes, right? Big results. That's what we want. We want to be happy. We want to have peace. You want to have love. And this hope, we're giving you this. We're giving you hope because you can make a change. So, as we're finishing off, Coach Kim, you have any last words, and tell them how you can be contacted for the future in reference to financial services?
Well, first, I want to say it's time for you to take control. It's time for you to take control. And part of that can be getting a financial exam. Um, but you might say, well, what's that? Well, the short version is a financial exam is similar to if you would go to your provider and get a consult because you had an issue that needed a little higher care than just your regular primary physician. That's what I would say, a financial exam. And the information is there. You can check me out. We can talk and see if that's something that you need to do. I think every year, just like you might have a preventative maintenance that you keep up with your body, or the dentist, you go every 6 months, supposedly. The same we should do when it comes to our finances. So that is what I have that's going on today. But again, take control. And if you lost it, take control back. There we go. Over to you, Coach T.
Thanks. Yes, you got to get on Coach Kim's calendar in reference to those finances because, it's a lot of things with our finances that we take for granted and you might not be aware of. And she could definitely help you out on that. So, with me, you can definitely find me here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube. And what I have recently is I have the summer sizzling sale, which is really good. It gives you an opportunity for us to work together for 3 health consultations. And you book that time. We also go over a health assessment, a nutritional assessment, and really get you back on track with what you need to do going forward. Okay. Because you know what I'm saying? We definitely need to be healthy in order to be wealthy. The more you are healthy, the more wealth you can create because you can't do anything when you're sick. Let's be honest. You really can't. So let's find ways to do that together. And Coach Kim, I believe Coach Lacey said she needed a little boost today. I will definitely connect you for Coach Kim. I believe if you check out on the Facebook, if we're streaming, it'll tell you Coach Kim's link on how you can actually get some more information on her financial exam. I believe it's Nickels and Dime Solution /shop /coaching /financial examination. But I'll make sure you get that too. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we had an awesome, awesome time. We're talking about support next year. Next year, oh girl, I'm rushing from 2023 to 2024. But next week we will be back here at 4:30 with another topic to talk about in reference to you honoring your health because we want you to win and we want you to live. All right. So, with that, guys, be awesome, be great, win again today, and we'll see you again next time, next week. Bye bye now.